Before this video starts, here is an animation of a wind pump that is designed to thicken the Arctic ice. If you want more information on this project, visit the Thickening Arctic Ice YouTube channel. The link to it will be in the description. Hello and welcome to Eastleigh Karting. I am your commentator, Joshua Jones, and I can't wait for this one. You see the driver lineup on the screen. So we were originally going to have only one adult car, and that was me. But in the end, it was Eagle Racer and Daddy Sausage who joined me in that, because they were promoted up. Well, Eagle Blade was supposed to be in the cadet class, but he was promoted up because of his height. And Daddy Sausage stepped in at the last minute because there was supposed to be another cadet racer who pulled out prematurely. So it's going to be Daddy Sausage who takes the seat in the number 24 adult kart. You see him at the front of the queue there. There are also a number of cadet karts in the race. There are 5 in total, and one of them is actually the reason we're doing this karting trip, and that is Fencing Sausage in the number 10. So it was her birthday when this karting session was happening. This karting session actually happened quite a long time ago, but I forgot to... Well, no, I didn't... I shouldn't have said that. I didn't forget to upload this karting trip. It's just I had other videos to upload before this, so I still had the videos from Silverstone stacked up, and after this I'll have the videos from the Isles of Scilly to upload, but not after this particular video, just after this whole series. So you can see they are now one by one letting the karts out onto the track. So Daddy Sausage has already been out, Eagle Blade is going out second, and there in the 15 is me. You saw the kart at the front of the chain waving me past. I can't quite see who that would have been. I think it might have been Jess, actually. I don't know. We'll have to see who doesn't come through next in the next few cadet carts. I think it was Jess, who's now out on the circuit. So yeah, that's who's out so far. You can see actually there are no lights being shown around the circuit, but you'll see at the top left hand side of your screen that we are actually under green flag conditions. And basically what happened was they told us that the green lights weren't working today, so if the lights are out, that means green light, and the lights are out now. But I think that initially everyone forgot that, because you can see that we're quite clearly not lapping at our full potential at the moment. The karts are really not getting up to speed yet, and that's just because we all thought it was yellow flag or something. And I was the first person to realise. You'll see that as we come through next time round. Daddy Sausage is having a little look at Polar Cub there, but I don't think Daddy Sausage actually went ahead with that move. No, he backed out of that. But you can see that I'm now coming up the inside of Eagle Blade, because I've noticed that the lights are out. And as you can see me there pointing, you can see me pointing at the lights. Like, there we go, it's green light. Well, it's not green light, but it's green flag, full racing speed conditions. And now we've caught right up to the back of Daddy Sausage, so I think all manner of chaos is going to kick off as we go through there. In fact, we both got past Daddy Sausage rather easily there. Daddy Sausage still not quite up to pace yet. I think he was caught out by the lights as well. We just didn't quite know that the lights were going to come on quite yet, so you can see us clearing some back markers there. Evelyn, interestingly, has passed Fencing Sausage on Fencing Sausage's birthday. I think that Evelyn had done this beforehand, but I don't know for certain, because I didn't actually know Evelyn personally. She was one of the other people. Well, she was the other person that turned up and did the session with us. Anyway, that wasn't planned. It was just supposed to be 6 of us, really. But they added her to that session, and I'm quite glad they did, actually, because she will provide some quite spectacular racing as the day goes on. So the aim of this is not necessarily to be the first car across the finish line, but indeed to set the fastest lap possible. So you can see that the yellow flag has come on, and Eagle Blade has already clattered into the side of Fencing Sausage under the yellows. I think he was just caught out by the yellows. And now Polar Cub's moving slowly at the top of Graham Hill, and Kaya has gone right around the outside of Polar Cub, and that shouldn't be allowed because, well, I know that now the... Okay, so watch this, actually, just quickly. So the second 2 karts here. So the yellow lights come out now. Oh, that was quite a hard hit, actually. Eagle Blade just didn't see that the lights were out in time. Goes shooting too fast around the corner. Fencing Sausage did see the lights and slowed down, but Polar Cub, Eagle Blade just clattered right into the side of Fencing Sausage. You can see now that as the green lights come back on, everyone's tried to sort themselves out going through turn 1. Luckily, it's all come out rather well. I think Jess actually got past Polar Cub there, and now Fencing Sausage has got past Polar Cub going into Brundle down there. Brundle, of course, being the turn 1 after the bridge. The only corner on the track you can really only sort of see. Eagle Blade now coming around the outside of Evelyn. No, I mean Kea. Eagle Blade trying to pass Kea there. Kea weaving around, going through turn 6. That was quite weird, actually. She really was weaving through that sector. But you can see that Eagle Blade, or Eagle Racer, as I should say. I always get told off for saying Eagle Blade, because Eagle Blade was his old name. And he's recently changed it to Eagle Racer, but I always forget that. As you see, Daddy Sausage now clearing Fencing Sausage. Of course, oh no, that wasn't Daddy Sausage. That would have been. Daddy Sausage was clearing Fencing Sausage. I've written my notes all wrong. Never mind. So here you see, Daddy Sausage has actually been caught up behind some back markers, and now, oh dear, well, I tried to pass the back markers too. Daddy Sausage created the gap. I tried to use that gap to go through, but the back markers I don't think knew I was there, and it all ended in tears there. As you see, actually just there, I tried to go up the inside of Polar Cub. Daddy Sausage tried to go around the outside, and I had to eventually break. So here's a replay. Watch me coming through. The back marker, that's Fencing Sausage. Fencing Sausage on her birthday just turns over, doesn't see me, doesn't know that I'm coming through, and as a result there's contact. I can't blame her for that. That is I'd say 50-50. She just didn't know I was there, really. There's nothing either of us could have done about that. As you see, Daddy Sausage getting held up by Kea into Hunt, and I got through out of all of that. So basically, Daddy Sausage tried to come around the outside of Kea into Hunt. Kea went a little bit wide, and, well, actually quite dramatically wide. Daddy Sausage ended up almost going into the barrier, and I was able to pop up the inside of both of them and get track position. Track position, of course, ever so important in this, because, of course, as I said, it's not all about being the first person across the finish line, so it's not hugely important, but track position really does matter in terms of the lap times, because you really do need a clean track in front of you, clean air, to be able to set quick laps. It really affects your lap no end if you approach back markers on the lap, as Daddy Sausage is experiencing with Polar Cub right there. Of course, Daddy Sausage and Polar Cub in 2 separate classes. The adult class, actually, very much faster kart than the cadet class, especially at this track, as there's a big sort out going on down there into Hunt. Evelyn passing Kea. In fact, Evelyn has got past 3 people there, including Daddy Sausage. Let's see that again. So they all went into that corner side by side, and Evelyn there just sweeps past, I think, Kea, Polar Cub, and Daddy Sausage. Daddy Sausage, of course, not helped by the fact that Polar Cub was slowing them all right down, and Evelyn actually taking really good advantage of that. As I said, Evelyn was quite clearly one of the quickest and one of the most experienced of the cadet class. While maybe not taking the best of lines around the track, she was very much the most confident of them. You could tell that right from the start. It was very obvious that she was the most confident of the drivers, which is often a sign that they've actually been doing this before. As you see, Daddy Sausage struggling to pass the back markers there. Oh, as we have a spin, or at least a very near spin. Kea had about a half spin going through Dunlop right in front of us. You saw her taking a very long time to emerge around the corner. As you see me getting past Evelyn down there. Oh dear! As Daddy Sausage steps right out of line, going into Brundle, Eagle Racer was right behind him and has now got through him, actually. So, was there contact? I think there might have been. I'm going to show you a slow motion replay in a moment. So they were approaching a cadet kart. That was Polar Cup. Oh, yeah. You see, Daddy says is really the back end stepping out. That might well have just been under braking. I saw Eagle Blade actually going to the darting to the left a little bit as soon as that happened. So quick reactions from him, but I think it might have actually been contact between the two of them that caused the incident in the first place, or caused Daddy Sausage to step out of line, I should say. It was a close. It's hard to tell. Eagle Blade's sure that he didn't, as we see a replay now of two people. Oh dear! Oh my word! That was Kea getting absolutely sideways again, and Fencing Sausage very nearly clattered into her through Dunlop there. Very good avoidance, actually, from Fencing Sausage. Absolutely brilliant. But that is the end of this part of the karting trip. I believe there will be 2 more parts coming, but it's a bit of a weird one because actually the session itself was split into 2 parts. So I don't know how many parts there are going to be, but there is definitely going to be at least 1 more of them, and that will be coming up in approximately 2 days' time. So thank you all for watching this, and I will see you then. Goodbye.